Jadon Sancho's talent died prematurely at the hands of Solskjaer. Man Utd spent £75 million to bring in Jadon Sancho, but coach Solskjaer completely did not know how to use the English prodigy. Weakness is the phrase most used by the British press when talking about coach Ole Solskjaer at Man Utd. The Norwegian strategist was criticized for being too soft and easy with his students. But the key factor that puts Solskjaer at risk of having to part with the Red Devils lies in tactics. Former coach Molde FK does not have a solution to take advantage of the ability of his students, but the failure of Jadon Sancho is proof. Brought by Man Utd for £75 million, after 2 years of constant negotiations with Borussia Dortmund, Sancho is currently like a true leftover at Old Trafford. 3 main kicks, 299 minutes of participation, 0 goals, 0 assists. Sancho recalls the image of Donny van de Beek, another young star who is also immortalized under Solskjaer's coaching hands. Sancho's poor start has raised doubts about the ability of one of Europe's most sought-after young players. However, that is unreasonable skepticism. Sancho has everything it takes to become one of the best players in the world in the future, said coach Jurgen Klopp. However, for Sancho to flourish, this player needs a long-term plan to promote his strengths. No matter how potential a star is, it must also be placed in a reasonable tactical system to be able to play well. Sancho's worries are similar to Van de Beek's. The common point of the two is that they only shine in teams that coordinate the passing of the ball in a diverse and methodical manner, with a well-structured play style. However, Man Utd seems to only favor players who can bring moments of ecstasy, like Mason Greenwood. Man Utd recruited Sancho because the English player had 4 years playing for Dortmund. Sancho is no longer a young and immature player when he first left Man City. He has been trained in defense, moving without the ball. Sancho has been one of the 50 most effective pressing players in the Bundesliga over the past 3 years. But the striker is still lost at Man Utd. The red half of Manchester is the worst pressing team in the league. The Red Devils are too slow when approaching to compete for the ball. The players press asynchronously, making it easy for the opponent to pass. Man Utd players are not lazy. Statistics show that the Red Devil strikers have a very high speed and sprint index. However, Man Utd did not press systematically. The players move at will, chase the ball in vain, and lack method when pushing the formation. Therefore, despite running a lot, but Man Utd pressed poorly. This is related to Solskjaer's level and ability to read the game. Another reason why Sancho lacks lies in the quality of the attack. At Dortmund, Sancho is very good at speeding and dribbling well in one-on-one situations. Sancho is also good at penetrating the penalty area, or moving wide to stretch the opponent's squad. The key for Sancho to play well is to have an active fullback. The English striker always coordinated to bounce off the wall with defenders to create space. At Dortmund, Sancho and Akraf Hakimi created an explosive point in the right corridor in a 3-4-3 formation with 37 goals and 41 assists. But at Man Utd, it was difficult for Sancho to coordinate with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, a defender with a poor attacking mindset. No matter how well he dribbled, Sancho could not overcome the opponent's defense alone. Man Utd's rookie needs space and the right attack system. Again, it's Solskjaer's responsibility. The Norwegian teacher is not capable of optimizing the student's ability. Whenever Man Utd lost a match, Solskjaer just sat like a statue, then played the next match almost like the previous one. The Red Devils scored 16 goals in 9 games, but 9 of those came from 2 big wins at home. Man Utd is having problems with the attack, while the striker imprinted on 79 goals for Dortmund in 3 years has not been used. Terrible waste of the Red Devils. Sancho is the victim in the poor performance of Man Utd. Such players need to be played in teams that have a stable structure, commented Gary Neville. Solskjaer has always boasted that Man Utd is improving and in the process of going up. Does that process have room for Sancho? Man Utd owns a team of coaches who aspire to compete with every team in the world. But look at the way they play. See Sancho sitting helplessly on the bench to see the theory and practice of how. Very far apart, Sky Sports assessed. Over the past 3 years, Solskjaer has spent Man Utd nearly £400 million, but half of it has been for players who either fell out of favour, Sancho, Van de Beek, or a disaster, Harry Maguire. Solskjaer has nothing to excuse. The fact that he has not been fired is the good fortune of this coach.